not cool. Especially when you're heading where the sign says to ferries. Cause ferries wear boots and you gotta believe me. Kenj, some nice construction going on for you. Oh, hey, there's the field.
There you go.
The Mariners play.
Yep.
And the Seahawks. Go Raiders, baby. Go Raiders. Got something for you, Kenj, here. We suck, I know, but I love them. Right there in my heart. Got dirt, got Raiders, I got another one for you. Got possum? Well, how about got knife, baby?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I call a knife, as Crocodile Dundee would say.
What do you do with that?
Hurt somebody. This is for the temple. Boom. This will gouge the eye out. This will take your gizzards out. And this will take the rest of your energy. Hey!
Oh,
Right,
hey,
good.
hey,
God,
hey.
dude.
You almost got it.
Good.
I'd like to show you.
Dude.
Sorry.
So there it is, dude. Hey, have you met James Terry, our merch guy? This is James. He's the coolest guy in the world. He's our new family member.
He's too cool for school.
He's too cool for you, actually. Stop filming him, all right? Just leave the guy alone. He's too cool.
Rick, there's a penny right there.
Who's pushing it out?
Steve Imler is afraid of heights.
Oh, get him over here.
It's a sissy.
So here we have the northern view of you can maybe write it down here. We got whatever, Jimmy Dean, do it. I reckon. So, you need to I'm gonna grab this bad boy here. I'm gonna grab a box real quick, and we're gonna find a place to do some shooting around here. Relieve a little stress. I'm thinking this is probably gonna be about maybe 30 yards, maybe. We'll start with the little round targets there. A few bow makers that make decent bows. This is a Bowtech 100-foot airborne. Okay, let's see what we can get out of this thing here. Go for the middle target. Man, let's hit the road, dude.
I got the map right here. This is the map to Guitar Center.
Nice.
We're gonna be heading out to Guitar Center soon.
All right, here we go. We're going on a trek.
Look at that guitar, dude.
I'll take it.
What's your name? Right on. Give us your move.
Where are we going?
Pike Market. Singular. I got
You got in trouble, didn't you?
I got in trouble for saying pipes. The guy corrected me on my grammar.
Did you let him have it?
No, I just told him thanks for being an English major.
This is where we're headed down here to the public market.
All right.
$2 sir, guys. Just help me out so I can get high here in the public streets of Seattle.
Look at this quality produce, brother.
Hey, wait!
I seen something on the Food Network. You got grapple? It's grape and apple mix. I want a grapple. Yeah.
It's amazing, apparently.
Is this a grapple or an apple?
This is an apple, man. Yeah, I'm getting a grapple.
Tom Hanks sat here. Brian Weeks sat here.
Frank found you on MySpace, and can you give us a little background on how?
I'll catch you next time on Brian Does Life Cycle. Bye now. Hey, this is Frank. Welcome to Tesla Behind the Scenes on the bus. The joys of living on a bus with 14 guys. This is our crew right here.
I'm about to lose my job. The Waking of the Sleeping Bear, take 1.
Welcome to backstage footage. All right, let's leave the barrel.
Sorry, Brian. Okay, hey, let's go back here. I want to show you the rest of this stuff. Now, for those of you that think this is a very glamorous life, living on a bus with all of us dudes, look at what we sleep in here. This is our bunk. Here's JK's bunk right here, complete with ball cap, underwear. As you can see, we have lots of room here to play music. So anyway, let's head back that way. Static G right here. Static G was poppin', yo. He's the man that makes us hear our music in our ears. Tell him what else you do, man.
I take charge of the crew, make sure they're on time.
That goes over there, that goes over there.
You know, take care of the stagehand.
And what do you do during the show?
Monitor.
This here is the set list detail. In every city here is Hampton Beach, California State Fair, the Catalog Master, which has all of our songs in it, Tulsa, Buffalo, New York, Greensburg, Pennsylvania, Columbus, Ohio. These are all the different set lists. This is where we keep all our merchandise and miscellaneous stuff. Hey, hold up on them drums! So anyway, yeah, JK's signing the stuff here. We get ready for the show. No rest for the wicked. Love already has found a way, and it'll find its way again and again and again.
Back to you.
There you have it. Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the guitars and gear section of our DVD. This is the behind the scenes look at all of our stuff that makes the music happen. But we're going to show you the guitars that are here in the boat. So if you want to come on and take a closer look, have a look. This here's a Flying V guitar that I just got recently. It sounds great. It's a little bit heavier than most of them. I use this one on Rock Bottom and a couple of the other songs off of Reel to Reel because it just gets a great metal sounding tone. This one here is a couple pounds lighter, and I noticed that when they're lighter, the wood resonates a little bit more on the low end. So this guitar being lighter actually has a chunkier sound. Now this guitar here, this is a Gibson Explorer, okay? This one here was given to me by the Gibson factory, and they were going to throw this one away. They were actually going to chop it up and discard it because it's an imperfect model. But I can't really find any imperfections on it, and it sounds great. This guitar here is one of my favorite guitars that, you know, I'm more known for playing in Tesla, and that's a Gibson SG Standard. This one's a fairly new one. It's, you know, mid-90s, but it's an exact replica of the 68 that I used to use. It's got a really fat neck here compared to most SGs. It has a thicker neck and a thicker body joint. This guitar here was a paycheck from Gibson when we performed at their Gibson corporate party a few years ago. So that's this one here. It's a fairly newer one that Gibson just turned us on to. So this one here is the oldest guitar I have left from the old days. I got this guitar in 1987 when we were touring with Def Leppard, and I went to the Gibson factory with Steve Clark, and I was lucky enough to get this one handed to me. This is the oldest guitar I have. This one has survived many traumatic life experiences, but it has a few nicks and road scratches. It's been around the world with me several times. This is the one I use on Love Song, and all the again, the older Tesla songs that I wrote were on this guitar here. So there you go, there's that one. This Flying V here has a mirror pickguard. You can get a reflection of the camera there. Then there's this, the dreaded acoustic. No, I like playing acoustic, but electric's a lot more fun. But without a doubt, the single most important piece of equipment here is this flashlight. It allows you to see in the dark. It's small. It doubles as a fist reinforcer. So that will conclude this section. We're going to move on to the stage, so we'll cut for now. Right now I want to talk about this Marshall amp right here. This is the latest Marshall to come out. They were really cool and turned me on to it. A lot of people I talk to get intimidated by how many knobs are on this thing, but really it's very simple. It's just a clean channel, a crunch channel, an overdrive channel, and an overdrive out of control distortion channel. It's basically just 4 channels. So the amount of knobs really shouldn't be intimidating to you guitar players. You should really actually find it very cool. This clean channel sounds great. Right now I got it set on like a real overdriven, kind of an overdrive sound. But this clean setting is very clean. Use it for like clean sections of the music, but you have 4 channels there of total tonal variety, which I love. So check out the new Marshall JVM right there, JVM 410H. That's the newest Marshall. It rocks. This here is my pedal board, and what we have here, this is a tuner, okay, which we use in between songs, so we don't have to like rely totally on giving up the guitars. We just can tune it up like that. As you see, I'm tuning my guitar, and it serves 2 purposes. It mutes the sound of the amp like that, and gives me an option to be able to tune my guitar in between songs, or actually sometimes right in the middle of a song we'll tune it up if we can tell we're a little bit out of tune. This is an old vintage Ibanez tube screamer from the 80s. It gets a great guitar distortion. This is a delay here that I use to get some echo. I use that on Lazy Days, Crazy Nights. This here is a UFO pedal, which really sends you into outer space with some distortion. Now this pedal here is a Phase 90, and it took a beating last night. You can see the knob got broken off of it, so we're gonna have to fix that one. One of my favorite pedals is this old Line 6 pedal here. It gives me various tones. My favorite being this one here I have set for a rotating speaker. It gives you a Leslie. And I use that for Love Song. Gives it that Leslie rotating sound. And this one here is set for a Univibe, which gives you a Hendrix tone. So that mixed with the fuzz box gives you kind of that Hendrix, that Woodstock kind of sound. Like it's kind of a Hendrixy kind of tone I have it set for, and this I have set for a flanger. So like the intro to Into the Now. That's my flanger sound, and everybody knows what this is. This is a wah-wah here. is the talk box. Everybody always asks about the talk box. What it is basically is down in here. There's a speaker in there basically, and when I click this on, when I click this switch on, it turns a speaker on and drives the guitar sound up this tube. Okay, then you just put your mouth over it. Everybody wants to rock and roll. Pretty much it. Okay, so that's that. And then this switch here, last but not least, this goes back to the JVM Marshall. And the way I have it set is 1 is really clean, 2 is a little bit dirtier, this one's even more dirty, and then this one's just ultra dirty. Fun stuff.
So we're talking about my basses and my gear today. This bass here is an ESP Thunderbird. And this is the first ESP Thunderbird that they ever made me. And the significance of this is you say, wow, that's kind of interesting color, Brian. Is that pink? You know, it is pink. I call it Pepto-Bismol. But this is what it was supposed to be. You see this? This is red, right? This is a red cherry burst ESP Thunderbird. So I told the people in Japan at ESP, I said, send me a red cherry burst Thunderbird. Well, in Japan, this is red cherry burst. Okay? So, use this one. Use it tuned down to D. This is the first one they made me. Still sounds great. And it's not red, it's pink. One of 3. The Baker 5-string Brian Wheat thumper bass. That's what this is called, thumper. Right? This is the prototype. You can see the wood under the bridge because it was too low. So there's 3 of these. I keep this one out here, the 2 stay at home, the other 2. And I use this for like Heaven 9/11 and Song and Emotion, 5-string stuff. This is the King of Kings. This is the #1 original, right? I've played this since the Oasis Ballroom, back in the day, when me and Frank first started, when we were City Kid. This is my 76 Thunderbird, been modified with the EMG pickups, and I play this most of the time. And truth of the matter is that when we did this reel-to-reel record a couple years ago, I got back to playing my vintage guitars. And I pulled this out. It was actually Frank who said, man, play your Thunderbird on rock bottom. And this was it. And then I realized, why did I ever stop playing this? They've given me 2 Hofner basses. This is a 50th anniversary, right? This is actually, there's 2 guys who play these. There's me and this guy called Paul McCartney. I don't know, maybe you heard of him. He was in a band once called The Beatles or something like that. This was like the first bass Paul had. Notice the 2 pickups like this, okay? Paul's bass got stolen in 1969. Never retrieved it. But it was one of these like 1956 ones. So they sent me this when we were doing reel-to-reel, and I played this on most of reel-to-reel. So I use this like on Love Song, What You Give, Signs, those kind of songs that have that really old kind of vintage sound. So I've been playing this a lot on this tour, and this was the first one they gave me. And we just put some new wiring in it, which actually makes this sound a lot better. So the last few shows on this Icicle tour that we've been doing, I've been using this. And you notice there's no pick guard on this, but look at the back, look at the grain on that. And I mean, it's beautiful, right? It's hollow as well. Sometimes this bass can get really boomy and a lot louder than the ones with active electronics because it's hollow and it resonates. I use this a lot on the Psychotic Supper tour, and I busted the neck, right? And my old tech, Dan McClendon, who we'll talk about in the box set with Danisms, had glued the neck. Gene Baker, the guy who makes me the Baker basses, actually made me a neck to put on it. But there's a problem with the pickup. It doesn't sound right. So I have to get a new pickup, and then I'll play this again. I really love it. I love the way it's checked. I love the way it looks. But Psychotic Supper I played this on. Changing the weather, stuff like that. But somewhere along the line the sound's gotten a little bit weird, so I think maybe the pickup's gone bad or something. But this thing is another, gem that I'll never get rid of. This is a big fan of mine. That's George Jefferson there. Joe, he was marveling over my bass technique and stuff. So here we have, this is my amplification. I have 2 separate amps on this tour, which is the Hartke HA 5500s, right? Two separate heads and 2 810 cabinets. The reason I use 2 is this one does all my Thunderbirds, right? This is my Thunderbird rig, and it has, I have to dial in a different sound for that because it has active electronics, and the 5-string and the Thunderbirds, and they go in here, and over here is for the Hofner, because the Hofner has a very unique, different kind of sound, so you have to dial that in. And this one I use for the Hofners, and I think we use a DI as well, and what he mics. I don't know. Steve could tell you why he uses these mics. I wouldn't, I don't know why he does, but that's what he, I just play bass, dude. I mean, what do you want from me? Okay? So this is what I use. I use Hartke, and Thunderbirds, and Hofners. And I wear taller shoes on stage, so I'm a little bit taller because Dave is real tall. And you'll go to him next, and you can see how tall he is. Okay?
What's up? This is Dave. And this is the brand new one. The new Explorer. I don't even know what kind of model this was. We're just an Explorer. It's just a guitar from Guitar Center. I can't tell you anything special about it. Except, yeah, check out the wood, man. It's just the nicest top. It's like, just one of those sort of magical guitars that's got real killer tone. It sounds good without an amp, it's just big and loud. And there was another one that was identical, and it was good, but it wasn't like amazing like this one. And so this is the one that we took home for sure. After the last encore, we're handing out picks and high-fiving the crowd, and I'm walking over to this guy. He had a Dimebag Darrell tattoo right here, and I've been looking at it all night, and I wanted to give him a pic, so I made eye contact with him, and he was like, reaching up, and I was walking over. At the same time, Jeff Keith didn't see me. He's got his back to me, grabbing a handful of Frank's picks. Takes them, puts his whole body weight in, throw them out to the crowd. Right when I'm walking up this way and go, bam! Right in the forehead. Drop me to my knees. It was pretty cool. This is like a week old now, so it pretty much just looks like a gross zit. It's not nearly as dramatic. If we'd had a camera there, it would have been a lot cooler. Anyways, JK felt really, really, really bad about it, and insisted on buying a guitar to make up for it, even though it was my fault as much as it was. This is the coolest guitar, man. It sounds amazing. This is another one of my favorites. I play this a lot. It's a 58 ratio, I think. That Gibson again was cool enough to let me take home when we played the Ryman in Nashville last summer on the Reel to Reel tour, and we went and visited the custom shop again, and Frank was talking to the guy, and they just had like hundreds of guitars, tons of Les Pauls, which are my favorite, sitting around, all the badass custom ones. And they're, he's having conversations, and with people we're with, they're all talking. So I was just going around playing the guitars just for fun. And this was like the one that sounded the best. I played like 20 of them, and this was like the guitar. And then Frank ended up talking to the guy and said like, well, hey, what about they were picking that guitar? I was like, well, holy hell, yeah, this one'll do. and through the graces of Frank Hannon and Gibson Custom Shop, walked out with this guy. And this is another one of the best Les Pauls I played. Like, again, it doesn't need an amp, it's loud. But this guy just sounds good no matter what. Great neck, killer sustain, didn't need to do anything. And zebra strap, how can you go wrong? Holy hell, I got matching shoes. Right? And here, the pièce de résistance. Number one, This is the best Les Paul I've ever played, bar none. It's a standard plus being the cool top. Basically just a standard big 50 style neck that I bought from a good friend of mine, Dan Bruce, about 6 years ago. And it's been my favorite guitar ever since. It's
Nice and tore up down here.
Oh, it's beat down.
Tear from Dave's stuff.
Yeah, see? That equals that when you play a lot. And people always ask me if it's like a 73. Everyone thinks it's vintage. Like, yeah, it's 01, but you can go ahead with the vintage story. It'll be cool.
He sleeps with that guitar.
I pretty much do. This is it. But I like to play the hell out of stuff and beat it up. I don't think guitars are meant to be in mint condition. That's from belts and scratchiness and everything. So whenever I get a new guitar, I just play the hell out of it, and it gets nicked up pretty quick. Anyway, here's my cool trick. This guitar, I put in some Seymour Duncans, and I got them these special ones so I can coil tap them. These are humbuckers, get the fat Les Paul sound, but on each one of them, on my tone pot, little secret Superman thing, makes it single coil, so it sounds like a Stratocaster. And then if you can put it in the middle, you can get like mixtures of the two sort of tones, which is really cool because it's a real unique sort of sound that you can't get from just a Les Paul. This is a Epiphone Alley Cat, and not too many people have seen these guitars, but I bought this years ago in an old band to cut some rhythm guitar tracks. It's got a real cool sort of old school tone, and when I joined Tesla, I needed a guitar that was in this one special tuning called Dadgad for Heaven's Trail and a couple other songs that we do. Yeah, see,
These are the strings we use on it. These are not even slinky. These things are like piano wires.
Man strings.
Man.
This is my SG, which I love as well. I love all of them. Can't really say there's favorites, but this one, look, get a real close up. See the sparkles? Can you get that? It's called Black Cherry Mist. So it's actually a really, really dark red, and there's tiny little sparkles, but it looks black or dark brown from far away.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you maybe.
You see sparkles in there?
I use this on a new song we're doing called Dear Private Ledbetter. It's probably going to be on the new Tesla record. And I've been playing it on Love Song, and it's got a real vintage tone because it's like like I said, a 61 reissue, so it's got sort of cleaner pickups. It's a sort of bluesier sounding guitar. This was one of the first Les Pauls I ever had, and it's like a 60s style neck, thin neck. Broke the headstock off once. Be very careful with your little guitar stands, guitar players out there, those cheapo Guitar Center things. I never use them anymore because one day I stuck it in there and it went, I got up out of a chair and I had to go like answer the door, so I put it in the thing too hard and it went boom, bam! The thing snapped right off.
There's a crack right there, you can see it.
Yeah, there's a crack on the back. There's a new one, and there's the little V, and anyways, ever since then, I only buy those crazy strapped-in NASA guitar stands. But the glue that they put on this to reset the neck actually added some tone to it, I swear to God, and I think it sounds better now than it did before, so what are you gonna do?
Hey, welcome to my world. How are we, Ken? Let's start with the two main, most important features on this kit. Over here, we have a coat rack. When I come in, the first thing I like to do is take my coat, hang it up here, and if you have a scarf, look at that, doubles as a scarf holder. Second, bottle of water. Bottle of water. Hey, there we go. All right, let's get to the kit. All right, what do we have here? Well, we have lots of goodies. We have a Tama Babinga Birch kit. It is, let me see, metallic red. It's like a broken glass. It's a wrap finish. And the sizes start with an 8-inch tom over here. We got a 10 over here. 12. I went to a 13. 16. 18. So that is the kit. right? Bass drum, 2 pedals. Or we can add a little hi-hat to it. Or we have a tambourine over here in front. See that? We got the main hi-hat. That's all you can do. Cowbell. Snare drum. 2 splashes. All Zildjian cymbals, mind you. By the way, 20 years with Tama drums, 20 years with Zildjian, 20 years with ProMark, my own stick. How about that? Not bad, huh? And let me see, we got 14 years of Audio-Technica microphones. If you notice, there are no overheads on the kit. Everything is mic'd from underneath. There's a loop on our record, that we did called Into the Now, and the song Into the Now. In the verses, there's a loop. And what I chose to do, instead of playing electronics live, I thought, well, let's be creative. Let's come up with something acoustic and make it work. So, what I came up with was a set of 12-inch hi-hats over here. Snare drum with a 12-inch splash. This is an LP conga. Ratio. There we go. So the way this works is what do you think? Nice. Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
No machines. This thing should have been an ashtray, but I think they turned it into some kind of effect symbol. And got a little pang. We got 2 pangs over here. And that pretty much completes the whole kit. Have to have a metronome. I'll unplug this. Our whole set, I play the whole show to a click track. So if I want to play, let me see here, Into the Now. Dun 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 sugar dun 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 dun. Okay, or we got What You Give. Down down down. Do do down 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 down. Do do do. Something like that. That's my kit, man. That's basically, you got a stick bag, you know. But really, what do I really need to play as far as to actually play drums? Probably this. Hi-hat, kick drum, snare, 2 toms. That's really all I need. That's it. My drum tech is Glenn Greeley, and he's been with me for, well, 04, so he's been here about 4 years.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot. He's got to set this stuff up every day, doesn't he?
He has to set this stuff up, and it's a good thing. If you take a look around the kit, let's look really quickly, because this kit actually took us 3 days to build.
Can you get out that way?
Come out here. Because you got to really see the outside of the kit to appreciate it. See? So we put some pipes together, and we've got all our mics. Everything is custom. So everything's kind of free floating, and we have the same over here on this side.
And it kind of packs up semi.
And yeah, this whole piece right here, I could take this whole rack. You can see I can move this whole rack, throw it into a kit. Same for the other side, and basically you're stripped down to just the basic bottom kit, which is, you know, rack, 1, 2 floors, bass drum, and a snare drum.
Do you like to change sets about every how often, or just when the mood strikes you, or what?
Every tour I try to do something different, and somewhat innovative for myself. But
do you know what you're going for, or do you just know when you find it?
No, I kind of know what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'll it be next time then, if you know?
Next time, well, I'm not that far into it.
Hey, it's JK here with you. And, just wanted to show you guys my equipment. This, let me see. No. Yes. This is the unit that I got from Audio Technica. Our friends at Audio Technica sent me a couple of these, and they've been working fantastic. Mix these. Here we gotta have some batteries, some Duracells, Procells, the best. All right. You put some of those in this baby right here, mixed with the instrument right here, and it's on, baby, it's on. Let's get it on.
The future's on its way, the past is gone. Old and rusted with your busted bones. Break the crystal ball, you're on your own. Wipe away the fear of the unknown.
What's your favorite Tesla song?
Love song. Ooh, that's a tough one. Modern Day Cowboy. Yeah, definitely.
Dude, this is like a dream come true, just to be able to meet you guys. Oh, you don't even know.
When I first saw Tesla, it was in 1992 on their Psychotic Supper tour over at the historic Orpheum Theater. They rocked, they just blew me away. It was mind-blowing. And the next time I saw Tesla was 1996 when I worked at Medina Ballroom as a waiter. And for some reason, I was lucky enough to be able to wait on Jeff Keith when he walked into Medina Ballroom before the show. I served him a bowl of chicken and wild rice soup, and Jeff and the band just acted like normal guys. And I don't know, they just totally impressed me with how good of people they are. And I just love Tesla, you know? It's my band.
Changes.
Signs.
Yeah. All of them.
All of them.
Yeah. All of them.
I'm Dale. This is my lovely wife Pam and Alexa.
Hi, from Seattle.
We've enjoyed listening to Tesla for 20 years. We're close to it. And first time we actually met everybody was in Reno. Flew out to see them on the last show of their tour with the Scorpions, and we're able to sneak in. Guy snuck us in there, and we met Jeff Keith in there, and they've just kind of really brought us into kind of their world. It's been a lot of fun. They're just a great group of people, really genuine and humble group of people. We've really had a good time. You guys want to?
I don't know, the music just touches us. The lyrics and the music are awesome, and they've been a part of our family. So raised our kids on Tesla, and we love them.
My favorite Tesla song would have to be What You Give.
So, when was the first time you saw us in concert?
Def Leppard, opening for Def Leppard at Cow Palace,
Wow.
1987.
This is Mike. He's one of our VIPs here in Seattle. Tell me where you're from, dude.
Port Arthur, Washington, about an hour south from here. And we had to come and meet the guys. First time we've seen you guys. Waited until 2005. We're the biggest of fans, and just seeing you guys on stage, your guys' attitude, personalities, the way Jeff and you guys, yeah, it was awesome. And I can't wait till tonight. Yeah.
The last one I remember was the Scorps, and then Tesla headlined down at the Moore. Those are just in the last.
Yeah, that was 91.
We
headlined here.
Yeah.
Yeah, on our Psychotic Supper tour.
Exactly.
Yeah. Eddie Jackson took me out the day before that, and we went jet skiing.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're friends of ours.
Really? I'll say, kid, Michael's got a band that we're playing right now, Soul Bender.
Soul Bender?
Get the camera out of my face!
When I first saw Tesla, it was when they opened up for Def Leppard back in the late 80s. and I had never seen them before or heard of them before, and they put on a really great show. And ever since then, I've pretty much loved their music. I've gone to their shows. They put on a great show every time, and they're just really a great band.
This is Jason and Mike from the Washington area here, VIP, Northwest chapter.
Second time showing up, but you couldn't make it the first time. It's all right, we're dedicated.
Talk about old school, bro. That's cool though, Mike.
We got this. This is nice too.
Well, that one's got a little bit more detail.
This is a little bit more detailed.
It was 21 years ago, and I actually went to see them on their first, American tour. They opened up for David Lee Roth. I went to go see David Lee Roth, but Tesla kind of kicked my ass that night. And it was, 1986. And 2008, they're still rocking.
Sound pretty good.
is a good driver.
I appreciate it all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Except for that right there.
Always follow me.
Yeah.
Wow, where's my knife at now?
Did you see that footage? No, I didn't watch it yet. Was it close? I saw it happening live, and I thought, should I call the ambulance now?
I really didn't mean it.
What are you going to do?
Oh, you almost just cut my throat. No big deal.
Hey, man. Brian left his driver's license on the...
That's not cool, man.
This is my girl. It always scares me when he has a big thing like that coming at us. This is my girl. It's my girl, Stephanie.
We're moving.
Hi, baby.
This is my girl. Hey, she fine?
We're riding on a train here in Seattle, heading over to Pike Market.
Hey, my name's Rudy. I come from California. I just came down to Seattle to check it out. It's a nice place. It's a good day. Yeah.
All right.
All right, man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
See, there you have it, man. People are friendly everywhere you go. So where are you going, Jasmine? What are you doing?
We're going to Pike Place Market.
We are too. They throw fish around?
This is Westlake Central, our only stop. All passengers must
Did you go to the Rock and Roll Museum?
Those with contact tickets can take their tickets to the cashier booth anytime and reboard.
I don't know.
All right, we're here. We're done. We get off here?
He said it's his only stop.
Hi, Tesla.
Well, we're wandering the streets of Seattle here. You never know what you're going to find on the streets of Seattle.
I may be long in the tooth, but I'm tight in the tush.
Hey, man, I think he's stealing your money.
I saw that trick in Australia once. You put the camera down, the camera sucks the money up, and he walks away.
Watch it, man. Watch it. Hey, you sound good, man.
I go by the name of 5 gallons of funk.
We ain't the cops, man. We're cool.
I ain't worried about you cops or not. It don't matter.
Obviously not.
Young
Check
Doug.
this out, man. Right on, man.
Young Doug.
So you don't rap?
Yeah.
You ain't got no Folex?
No, Young Thursday don't know me. Tried to call me Pops. Who, what, where, who called the cops? My name is Messiah. I'm standing on the top. Sometimes they call me Superman, Snap, Crackle, Pop. When I first started rapping, couldn't keep up with the beat. Now everybody clapping and they jumping out the seat. I'm rhyming all day while I'm working in the streets, selling watches every day. That's what keeps my pockets fat. People stop, looking, listen just to hear me rap. Young thugs all around me say they got my back. They already know not to ask about no crack. I don't buy it, sell it, smoke it. They can take that shit and poke it. Got my head out the ozone, living in the free zone. Uptown, downtown, touchdowns all around, passing, lateral rolling, clowning in the backfield, quarterbacking all the way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah. Hey, cool.
Man.
That was good.
You got permission to put you on the video?
I don't care, man. It's cool.
Well, tell your name.
Is it cool? Say it's cool.
Yeah, my name's Messiah.
Messiah?
Yeah, sometimes they call me Superman.
You're looking for it. The band's called Tesla.
Yeah, King Messiah.
All right.
What band are you guys from?
Tesla.
No, you aren't.
Wow, that's cool.
You know,
She gotta give you $2? Yeah, I got us $2. There you go, brother.
Are you playing here at Showbox tonight?
Yeah.
Tomorrow. No, tomorrow? Yeah. But you're hanging out in town tonight.
Yeah,
Will you guys put me on the guest list? Because I'm not allowed in there. That would be the coolest. Because just me walking all just gangster status. I'll put on my fedora. I'll put the mohawk up underneath it, man. I'll enjoy your guys' show. I don't have a phone number. I'm a street kid.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go up there.
Oh, I love that. Really?
I think a little time on our day off, get off the bus, find some activities to do around here in the Seattle area.
Let's do that. Let's ride that coaster.
Roller coaster.
Kenji.
Yeah.
Here you go.
What?
Here, look. I bought Chris a ticket. Here you go, Chris.
One, please, with the day and night pass.
All right, we're gonna give head of security here a call and see if we can film ourselves going up into Space Needle. Apparently they have a lot of red tape, a lot of security politics and red tape bureaucracy, you know. where you can't use video cameras in the Space Needle. So we're going to give them a call right now and see if we can get past the red tape.
Hi, Mary. My name is Frank Hannon, and I play with a music group called Tesla.
And we're in town filming a DVD for our video.
And would like to get permission to bring our camera in the Space Needle and just shoot some footage of our band going up into space.
How was that, man? Did I sound politically
as good as you could sound?
Efficient?
Yeah. Especially the part about going up into space. All right, this is the end of Jeff Keith.
Come and get me after you go to the fish market.
You can get him in his room today. We're going to do some George Jones.
Right.
You can get him in his room, right? When he's in his room on lockdown.
And a nice view of the Space
Tell him how
Needle.
you're in lockdown.
Cell block 529.
I'm in cell block 520.
Every time he sees that camera, you are on.
All right, the pawn shop was closed, so we're going to trek into this guitar center here and check out some axes. Dave Rude's going to get his Flying V today.
Black guy guitar.
JK's going to buy Dave Rude a Flying V because the other night on stage he accidentally whacked him in the head pretty good with his, with his forearm?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's it. Check it out. It's gone down a little bit, so it doesn't look quite as dramatic today. It's been 2 days.
We got off stage and his head was bleeding, and Jeff felt really bad and promised to get Dave a Flying V guitar that Dave's been wanting. So we're gonna go in here and try to find it.
Rock and roll boxing.
So come on, let's go. This is Mike. He's the lead singer of Cinder Road.
Hi, Mike.
How you
They've
doing?
been kicking ass, opening up for Tesla for about a month.
Trying to.
Second to the last show. Now you know about the ritual, right?
What is it?
The end of tour ritual.
We know about the pranks that might go on, but it's not the end of the tour yet. That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
First time I saw Tessa was Kix, Tessa, Great White, and Austin at the convention center. And I've seen Tessa 3 times so far. Damn, I've been in the front for all 3. For the first show, Tessa opened for Def Leppard, had a flashlight. So when the first pick came out, it was Frankie's. I shot it, and I turned the flashlight as soon as I saw it, but some little kid grabbed it from me. Of course, I was like 19 then. But at the first time, Tesla kicked Great White's ass, and
blow my ass out. Ready for this? Ready, ass? All right, who you want to watch? Ready for lunch? Oh, man.
They're surrounding you. Do the Bruce Lee. Woo! Karate Man. Who's inside?
You're gonna get a hernia.
Come here. He got just stand
All right, man. I started trusting you very
this
much.
shirt right from the first tour, right? Yeah. 1987. He's representing. Well, how was it?
That was fun, man. It was like they were headlining. They were all.
Oh, you got to keep up with all those jumping jacks up there.
I know, man. First, I got to remember the song, and then I can focus on the jumping jacks. Yeah. Oh, hey.
We met
Nice to meet
Cam
you.
just like for 2 seconds.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, it's my friend Debbie. This is my daughter Erin. Thanks so much for inviting.
That's cool. No problem.
So cool. She's just jazzed. I gotta go buy their CD.
Oh, that's great, man. I'm glad you made it.
Oh man.
Hey, this is my cousin Mike.
I met him earlier up
Yeah,
there.
and we were just telling the story about how we played at the 6th grade Gong Show.
The Dong Show?
Gong Show.
Dong Show with a D.
It was a talent contest, and it was the first song we learned was "Down on the Corner" by Creedence.
Oh yeah.
And I had to sing it, and I forgot the words in the second verse, and it's haunted me. I have this phobia of forgetting words on stage.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, tell them what our band was called.
Our band in the 6th grade was called the Cruising Cousins.
The Cruising Cousins, me and Mike.
Blue satin jackets. We
Yeah.
lived apart. And not to say the Moose Lodge, where we had the cowboy house and the best.
Yeah, we played the Moose Lodge. I was 12. He was what, 13.
Yeah.
We played at the Moose Lodge in Rio Linda,
That was
California.
our first professional gig, right?
Yeah.
We got paid for it.
We got paid like
Your grandpa had to get the money for us.
$20
They wanted to stiff us.
They tried to stiff us that night.
What's your favorite Tesla
Getting
song?
better every day.
What's your favorite Tesla song?
I have too many.
Thank you.
All of them.
All of them.
Love song.
What's your favorite Tesla song?
Heaven's Trail.
Right.
Modern Day Cowboy. Hank Top. Hank Top. Hank Top.
What's your favorite Tesla
Go
song?
Cubs. Thank you.
What's your favorite Tesla song?
It's gotta be Modern Day Cowboy. For sure.
What's your favorite Tesla song?
It's Private Led Better.
Oh, really?
You know it is.
Boy, you're up on it.
Modern Day Cowboy. Modern Day Cowboy.
Freedom Slave.
Oh, that's a good one. Right there. What's your favorite Tesla song?
Modern Day Cowboy.
Right. You?
Old school right here.
Edison's.
What's your favorite Tesla song?
I like them all.
What's your favorite Tesla song?
What's what?
Your favorite Tesla song?
Modern Day Cowboy. No, Song in Emotion. Modern Day Cowboy.
What's your favorite Tesla song?
Paradise.
What's your favorite Tesla song?
I got one. It's about time they showed up.
Yeah.
Time to rock this puppy. Yeah.
Hold on.
Nice.
Cleveland.
Oh, boys. This is where it ends.